Alright, we're working on an old Ford Fender here again, and I think where we left off, I was shaping the body line here. And since then, I shaped the body line, and I got it, I'd say like 99.999999999% good. And that's it's good enough for me. But since then, I put the glazing putty on the whole thing, and sanded it down smooth, and it's pretty good. It's I would consider a Ferrari quality, not Lamborghini, just Ferrari. So, all right, what I'm doing now is I had a little dirt bike, and Daddy Dirt Bike helped me. And what I'm doing, I'm pretty much assembling the front end here in the garage. Here's the support, and I got to do this part right up here, and I want to mount the grill. And there's a filler piece up top here and a filler piece on the bottom, and I want to mount it just like it would be out in the truck, you know. I know you're saying now, why don't you just go mount it on the truck? You know, it's been cold and it's been raining, and you know, and I can work on this now and get it all ready to put on a truck. You know, I could fit the truck in here. You know, I could move that out, but I hate to leave that out in the rain and stuff. So I'm happy doing it like this. Yeah, when we took this fender off and said we're going to do body work on stuff like that, you know, a lot of people said just change it and all that stuff, but you know, it was pretty much considered a foobar. You know, when we brought it in here, but I think it's going to turn out nice. And I ground off a lot of the plastic, you know, where they had excess plastic. And it'll be pretty much, you know, just like a standard body shop job, you know. I mean, not custom or anything like that. And I'm going to put you on a tripod and show you what we're going to do up here. Yeah, Road King had a glimmer of hope for this, and I'm glad I decided that, because I'd much rather have an original 60-year-old Fender on it than, you know, a remanufactured one. Alright. Yeah, this here's the front of the support here, and I was trying to find something flat, something square, but matter of fact, I had to take my aluminium square here and add a extra foot extension to it, a yardstick, a nice yardstick, but it worked out well. But anyway, I digress. The front here sort of got a belly to it, you know, a quarter inch, half inch from side to side, so it's got a half-inch belly in it. And the top here is a little better. You still with me? There we go. Yeah, the top is a little better, you know, maybe about a quarter. But then the back half here, you know, this flat machine surface, not machine surface, but it's pretty perfect, you know. It's dead nuts on, really. So that's what we're using, and we're trying to square up the side fender there. So let me move these down, and we'll take a look at that. Alright, you guys are looking at the edge of the fender now, and I got this square flat up against that piece I just showed you, and we go down here and bring it to the fender. Oh, I don't know, I hope I didn't move it. I might have moved it. Oh, Road King. But anyway, it's nobody's saying that Fender is true on the edge there, but if you look at that on the edge there, it's about a 1/16 from way down here to up here is about a 1/16. So by the time you get to the end of that fender there, it's probably going to be roughly a 1/4 inch out. So we're good. At least the front of the truck isn't going to move, and that's good enough for me. And let's see. We're pretty much dead nuts on there as far as level goes. So we're off to a good start. All right. Yeah, we got one bolt on the bottom there. If you see, you know, there's a gap on the top here, and this next bolt here, you know, you can see in there, but the fender should come down, and this one here is a little worser. that needs to come down. But if you see here, I think this lip is bent a little bit. You know, it's just a lip. And I think I might just try tightening that down. And by tightening it, it might pull that all down and give us our holes where we want them to be. So I'm going to try that. Alright, yeah, just by tightening this one down here, it brought these holes into alignment. And you can see I can actually hand tighten these bolts. And right now they're all loose. But I think I'm going to tighten it up just so I can bang this down, because I'm not crazy about that swell. You see that gap we got there? I'm going to try and bring that down a little closer. And then I think I might have to grind all this off. You see, I got some fiberglass here slopped in there. I'll grind that flat. Same with down here. I'll grind this all off. And then we'll see about fitting the top piece and the bottom piece. Alright. Yeah, we hit this down here, and that's pretty good. It's as good as you're going to get it. You know, I mean, it's flat now. And I put a couple of these U-clips in. And I dry fit it. I ground all this down here, so it's all the fiberglass is out of the way. And I actually made a ledge here. And here's where they had their original line, and I think that might be good. So I'm going to bolt it up now and see how it looks. Yeah, things look like they're going well. Alright, yeah, I got this top filler piece on, and I'm happy with it. You know, it's pretty much centered in that hole there. I only got the one bolt holding the back. And over here is what really matters. And my line is good. I like my line. I'm going to have to do a little work up here, you know, pull this out a little further, and then fill this hole in. And then even on the front here, front's only got this fender's only got to come out. I only got to fill about 1/8 of an inch. But the side's looking good. You know, this where it meets and everything, so I'm happy with that. Can't get any better. So let's see what we can do about putting this bottom piece on. It might be a little tougher, because that's that aftermarket stuff. Alright, yeah, I got this bottom filler panel on. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, considering it's aftermarket. There are a couple little issues, but not many. I got it all bolted. I got bolted in hard. But like right here, this isn't the panel's fault. This is more my fault. I got to round this off to meet right here. Grind that down. You know, put a bevel on it. We'll see when I put the grill in, see exactly, you know, how much. But it's hitting back here, and I don't think I'm gonna mess with it, because that's gonna be behind the grill, and this is gonna be behind the bumper. So sometimes it's best to leave stuff alone. You know, I'll make do with what I can there. But another thing, I had to pull this in. You see, this is tight. It's all nice and tight up against the support there on both sides. But let's see here. I don't know if you can see the holes. I got one bolt in there. I had to use this pipe clamp here to pull it in tight, and I don't want to pull it tight anymore. I'm afraid it's going to buckle somewhere. So, like I say, they're aftermarket parts here. So it's so close. I might just grind that just a little notch out of it. This one over here is nice. Where you at? Oh, there you are there. Okay. Yeah, this one here is pretty good. And this one over here, it's tough to get you guys in there. There you go. That one there just has to be notched out just a little bit, you know, and I'll be happy with that. I'd rather do that than pull it in and hope it doesn't buckle. You know, that was an expensive part there. So what I'm going to do now is I think we'll get the grill and set it in there. I might have to notch that out first, because the grill actually bolts into there and into there and then up in here. So I think I'll get the grill in there. We'll go from there. I'm gonna wire them out just a tiny bit. Alright, we'll see you when we get the grill. Alright, let's wire this out a little. A little dark under there. I don't know how you can see, but my buddy Not Too Fast for You to See Jim always sends me these Harbor Freight lights, and they're they come in handy for something like that. Alright. Alright, you guys probably couldn't see much. Looks like I wired out a little, well, it looks like I wired out a little bit too much, but I didn't. Alright, let me clean it up just a little bit. Alright, yeah, we opened that up just enough. I only took about a 1/16 off, not much. And this one over here, same deal. Looks like more, but it wasn't much at all. Yeah, these little pencil grinders, they come in handy, and they're not that expensive. I think they're like 80, 90 bucks, under 100 bucks. And I forgot who makes this one. It's probably on here somewhere. I can't see it. I can't see. I got two of them. I think one's Ingersoll Rand I have, and I don't know who the other one is. Right, there it is, right there. CP, Chicago Pneumatic. So yeah, they're good brand names, and they're good to have. I'll throw a link in the description for you guys. It's definitely worth the money. All right, yeah, it's another day, and we got the grill on there, and filler panel on the bottom, and the filler panel on the top, and this right side all bolted up. The left side isn't. And I actually got that pretty close over there when I was doing the fiberglass, and considering I didn't have anything to go by. And I got a gap here, but I can take care of this. That's just a flex in the grill. I can take care of that after it's on the truck outside. But yeah, this gap here, I did pretty good. I want to cut it back about 1/8 of an inch. You know, I don't know if you can see that, but cut the whole thing back 1/2 an inch, and then I got a couple of little radiuses. I got to make a little bit, maybe 1/8 inch back of the radius here, and then right here. But other than that, it's good. I'm happy with it. And then down here, you know, I'm real happy with these aftermarket pieces here. But when they do aftermarket stuff, like right here, I don't even know if it was like this on the original, but you know, it's sort of hitting my fender here. So I either got to try and grind the fender down, make more of a radius, or just cut a little radius in this filler panel. But I'm happy with it, and shouldn't take much to get it right. So now I got to take the grill off and cut all that out, and then put the grill back in and tape it up, and then fill it. So I'm going to do that, and it may be a while before I get back to you. And up top here, I got to fill in a little bit of a gap here and fix that radius. But other than that, we got this thing fitting pretty good, so we're happy. So we'll see you when we go to the next step. Alright, yeah, we got that all taped up where we want it. So I got about maybe a little more than 1/8 of an inch of tape on there, so I know I'll start with an 1/8 inch gap. And it's pretty tight in some areas, but that's what we want. And I got it prepped, ready to go. And it was nice having a couple days here without playing in the mud, but we got to get back to it now. So I'm going to put a coat on here. What I'm going to do is put a smear coat in here and push it up against there, make sure we're getting good contact. And then we'll come back and level it out and smooth everything out and make it where we want. So alright, yeah, it shouldn't be too much problem. I'm going to smear that all up and then go in and have lunch, and then we'll come back out and cut it down. Alright, we'll see you then. Alright, I put the filler on and cut it down and everything, and it gave us our line here, and that's what we're looking for. So we can pretty much take all this apart now, because we have somewhere to go to. So we can disassemble this whole thing and start working on the table again, just on the fender. Alright, yeah, we finished up all the bodywork on this fender here, and I'm happy with it. It turned out real nice. It's It's a shame it's so cold outside, or I'd go outside and prime it. But yeah, all the bodywork came out nice. I'm happy with it. Up here came out nice. The lines are nice and crisp. The radius on here is, you know, it's just pretty much the edge knocked off on here, but the radius up on this, around the grill here, is a little more of a radius. I even did the bodywork inside here where you're not going to see. You're only going to see, you know, from here up. But I finished off in here where they pretty much had it all hacked up. But I'm happy with it. Like I said, all the bodywork is done. But what I'm going to do before we put it on the truck is I'm going to sand the back here. Sand the whole back and paint it with frame paint, and also undercoat it. So I think this fender will definitely outlast me. Yeah, it would have been nice to replace it, you know, with a good original, but you know, they're just not available. So this is the second best. So that'll be it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching. It's probably a short one, but I appreciate you guys watching and supporting me. So we'll see you in the next one.